So there was one time when I was so less confident about myself that I would even shiver while talking to someone. I couldn't just face any person, and I was so less confident that I just couldn't take any decisions by myself, and I was just mindlessly going with my life. But right now, I'm at a stage where I'm really confident about myself externally and internally, and I can actually make my own decisions. And yes, I can face people. I have built that self confidence in myself. So I have transitioned from that bad place of lack of self confidence to this good place of having that self-confidence and having that faith within myself. Hi everyone, this is me Asta again, and welcome back to my channel. And in this video I'm going to talk about how to build self-confidence. So having self-confidence is really crucial because we live in this era where we constantly compete with each other, we compare ourselves with each other, like every little thing, and also we put each other down. So having self-confidence is really important. Especially if you are a girl, it's really important that you are self-confident and you do not let anyone else take over your life, and you are capable of taking your own decisions. Okay, so let's just start with what is confidence. So in one sentence, I'm gonna sum up that self-confidence is basically having that belief in yourself, having faith in yourself. So I have categorized my confidence into two parts, like external and then internal. So external confidence can come out of like materialistic things. Like for example, I have this sofa, I have that bed, I have that fancy thing, I look really good, my skin is really pretty, and my clothes are pretty. So materialistic things and your skin and anything, it can come out of external sources. And external confidence tend to fluctuate because it's actually dependent on whether you have that thing or not. Whereas internal confidence comes from within. It does not depend on people's validation or external sources, it just comes from within. Therefore, it does not depend on anything else. So it is really important that you build that internal confidence. All the famous celebrities and my role models that I really admire, they wear confidence in their sleeve, and that makes them even more attractive. Having said that, let's come to the source of lack of self-confidence. The first source of lack of self-confidence can be your deficiencies. Yes, you heard me right. And something as simple as that can be really directly affecting your personal life and can be holding you back. Few years ago, I discovered that I was deficient of vitamin D, and it was a major cause why I was so less confident about myself, and that was really affecting my personal life. So vitamin D is really important when it comes to self-confidence, and more than half of our population is actually deficient of vitamin D, and they are not even aware about it. There's a lot of chance that even if you go outside, you might be deficient of vitamin D. It's really important that you address this issue because vitamin D is really crucial when it comes to confidence. So if you're facing issues in your skin, your hair and your hormones, then probably it might have something to do with vitamin D. So it's really important that you get your deficiencies checked. It is really important that you go get that blood test and check what deficiencies you have and address them before it starts showing on your body. Health comes before anything. I have been tracking my progress over last few years, and the moment I started addressing my deficiencies, my confidence increased like drastically. Say hi to my dog. She wants to say hi as usual. No, I have also talked about vitamin D deficiency in my previous video, which was about PCOS. I have elaborated a lot about how vitamin D deficiency can affect you. So if you want to know about it, you can probably check that video out. The next reason why you are less confident about yourself can be stemming out of your insecurity. Insecurity can be a really big problem when it comes to having less self-confidence. So I myself can think of like 10 things that I was really insecure of back then, and today also I am still insecure of a lot of things, but I am okay with it. Insecurity can be about anything, your lips, your hair. We all have insecurity, and insecurity can be about anything. Insecurity can be caused by two reasons. First, external. If someone said something about you, like for example, fat shamed you, So how do you deal with those external people who comment about you and you take it personally? So you need to understand that most of the people, when they speak something ill about you, it's stemming out of their own insecurity. So you have to understand what that person might be going through, that they said something so harsh about you. Recognizing this fact can actually make you not feel insecure about yourself, and also will make you more compassionate. Everyone in their life is insecure about something or the other. So if you are thinking that someone is perfect, no, they are not. They are having their own issues and they are just busy dealing with that. Apart from feeling insecure from external sources, you can also feel insecure from within, from internal source. I personally was really insecure about my body, and I felt like I was really obese. Because of my body image issues, I was so less confident about myself that it really affected my personal life. It has been like more than 5 years, and as far as I can remember, I started working out vigorously because I was so insecure about how fat I looked and how ugly I looked. So I was working out pretty much every day, didn't give myself break of even one day. I didn't even rest and I exhausted myself, and the days when I had to sleep less or probably I had more work to do, I was really exhausted and I just couldn't function further. So before, workout was more related to exhausting myself and pushing myself, but later it became about feeling good about myself rather than pushing myself hard. At the end of the day, when I'm feeling good, I'm just satisfied, even if it's moderate workout or probably intense workout. I do it in shifts. If your internal insecurity is related to something that you can do about and that makes you feel worse about yourself, then probably just take the first step and gradually work on it. Like for example, I started working out gradually, and from intense and exhausting workout sessions to moderate and workouts that felt really good to me, such as Pilates and yoga. And these are the workouts that I can do pretty much every day. How to deal with insecurities. So there are two things that you can do. You just have two options with you. If you are really insecure about something and you can change that, then do something about it. Don't just sit and crib about it, just do something about it. Like for example, I had acne. I started taking proactive steps in my life in order to decrease that acne, and yes, in the moment it started decreasing, I became confident. But in that case, you are really dependent on that acne and you let it define if you are confident or not. So you are really dependent on that thing, which might not be healthy in long haul. But if you are really worried about that thing, if you really hate and loathe that part of your body, do something about it. Don't sit. And if it is something that you cannot do anything about, then just let it go. You cannot change the way you look. Everyone looks different and are unique in their own way. We constantly compare ourselves with everyone else, and that makes us hate ourselves. For example, I was really insecure about how thick my eyebrows were, and then I discovered that there are people who really love thick eyebrows and they have thin eyebrows and they just cannot grow. And gradually I started looking every features of mine in a very different way. The moment you shift your mindset and you convince yourself that the stupid things that you have been telling yourself is actually really stupid, and start embracing those features, that moment you will become really confident about yourself. Before, when I used to look at the mirror, I used to hate myself, and today I look at the mirror and I really love every quality and every flaw that I have, and there's not a single thing that I do not like about myself. One thing I was really concerned with was how fat I was, but right now I have taken steps, like for example working out every day, and I have incorporated workout in my gym routine every day. And if you are an adult, then workout should be part of your routine and you should prioritize your health and not be super obsessed about it, but like 3 days a week is really important if you want to lead a healthy lifestyle. Working out has been so life-changing for me because it just shifts the way you perceive yourself, not for external validation, but it also changes you from inside as well. I can tell you for sure that if you start working out, it will show you great results, not only from outside but also from within. Another thing that might be a cause of your lack of self-confidence is career. If you are in your 20s, then you're probably worried about the stage you are in your life. So it is not something that is alien, it is something that everyone goes through. That's where, my friends, needs a lot of investment, a lot of time, a lot of moral support, a lot of resources in order to get to some place. So if you are insecure about your career, then just stop, because just look around, everyone is insecure in their 20s about their career, and career is not something that you can make overnight. It takes time to be at a certain place. Everyone I admire and I know took major part of their 20s in order to be really successful in their late 20s, like for example 28 or 29, mostly 30s. So if you're worried that not being at a place that you imagine yourself being at is really making you insecure, don't be worried about it. Have a vision, have a goal, and take proactive steps in order to be that dream place that you have imagined yourself being at, and be patient with yourself. Rather than being insecure about it, just take proactive steps, and that is gonna eliminate that insecurity that you have. Another reason why you are not confident can come out of lack of self-discipline. So last year has taught me that not being disciplined can also lead you to become less confident about yourself. If you're someone who just mindlessly goes around with your life without having a schedule, without being disciplined, and probably you're procrastinating, then probably that can be a reason why you are less self-confident about yourself. Last year has really taught me how discipline can turn you into a really confident person. Why? Because the more disciplined you are, the more you follow that schedule and you stop procrastinating, the more self-respect you will have for yourself. And the more self-respect you will have for yourself, that is going to skyrocket your self-confidence like anything. It will boost your self-confidence, trust me. And to get disciplined, you need to make habits. For example, today you did something for 10 minutes, then another day just give 20 minutes to that, and gradually start increasing that pace, and gradually it will become a habit. And the more habitual you get about something, you will develop a schedule, and gradually the more you follow schedules, the more you will feel good about yourself. And we have that feeling of achieving something, even if it's something really meager or it's not that prominent. And trust me, your self-confidence is going to increase. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is relationships. If you're someone who struggles with self-confidence issue, probably you will find yourself being in a relationship or probably friendships that might be really toxic. And those toxic relationships and friendships can be really detrimental to your self-growth and self-respect. Sometimes we just do not want to let go of those relationships out of our insecurities, and because we are dependent on external validations, and we just do not love and respect ourselves enough to leave those situations. So it is really important to recognize those relationships and friendships that are really bad for you and is not letting you progress in life, and have people who love you and respect you and will definitely propel you forward rather than will impede your growth. If you realize that, and if you have enough respect for yourself, you will get respect from other people and have that courage to end those friendships and relationships that put you down and makes you compromise on your self-respect and self-confidence. And yes, that is gonna be really helpful in long run. These were some of the issues that was making me less confident and was stopping me from my growth. I hope you all liked my video, and if you did, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe my video, and see you all in another video. Take care. See you. Bye bye.